Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Zoe mid into a Echo with Hail Blades. Hail Blades Echo is pretty cheesy, so I'm gonna try to counter his cheese by taking Bubble. So now if he jumps on me, if I just time it correctly, that I would be able to get him, but he didn't even go for it, he went for a Q start. Echo does actually shove pretty well because he can usually hit the whole wave unless I walk into his Q, but I don't even want to take any poke whatsoever. We're going CDR Zoe. I have a huge amount of CDR runes this game. In my experiences of playing Zoe, I feel like the CDR build just feels really fun and satisfying because you just constantly are looking for super long range bubbles or even short range, but if you land it, it lowers the cooldown by a lot because that was the most recent change to Zoe. I did get to hit him there for a little bit of poke. He will probably Q this, and then after he Qs it, I'll just go for the wave. I'm just gonna prep the entire wave here, so I can just, like, auto-attack all of these, because I need it to crash. I do have Ghost, also. So the Ghost is just to make it so, in case I do get into big fight patterns, I could, really benefit from it. This is really bad for him. In fact, he really leveled up. That's pretty unlucky that he did. But this is still really, really good. Like, he came back in when he shouldn't have. Wow, I actually hit that. He's just dead. I knew that I wanted to burn his flash for my flash because I feel like he's in a really bad spot in lane if I was able to do that. I'm going to take that one last minion and also hope that killing the minion might make it so it doesn't push as fast because I don't want it to push so quickly to the point that I miss a lot of minions since the wave's in a good spot. I want it to be, like, kind of frozen so he gets really ruined by this. Anyways, we just waited for him to E me to land bubble because Echo E, like, puts him on top of me, and in most cases, if he doesn't trigger his passive very quickly, which gives him the bonus movement speed when he does it, I should usually be okay. We'll just do one single auto attack onto him to punish him a little bit. Just farming this underneath the turret. And pretty good early game start. Zoe gets kind of ridiculous around mid game because that's when, like, a lot of team fighting will break down, and when the team fighting stage happens, we usually have such a high amount of CDR and also low bubble CD at that moment that just you can do the chain bubbles on repeat. Auto attack him again. He is just using his Q on the wave just to wave clear it. I mean, it's not too difficult for him to do that. He did walk up in such a way that I probably could have tried punishing him a little bit harder there, but... Aw, dang. Me getting ganked is maybe too difficult to deal with to actually survive, but... he decided to continue stepping forwards. That guy is 1 HP and will literally die to 1 auto attack. He even tried outplaying me. I'm not sure what Echo is trying to do in any of these cases. He could have just backed away and let Wukong try to kill me instead. It would have been smarter. Or just let Wukong, like, use his flash to get me. But... I did juke that. I don't think that Thresh was prepared to, like, throw out anything. But, nonetheless, gigantic lead mid. Just playing around my champion's kit, like, pretty okay. When I saw that I was getting ganked and he was behind me, I felt like there was no possible way to run away, specifically because he had red buff. So that's why I even pathed towards the left, because I can't let Wukong E me one single time, because I would have gotten slowed, and there's no way I would ever make it back to my turret in time. So I was screwed. I literally had no other method that I can go. And, in another world, I probably would have died there and should have died, but thankfully, because they made a mistake, I got a big punish off because I played as optimal as I could get. Because, I mean, the consistency of, like, being really good at League is just about always doing the optimal play and not setting yourself in a position to die to something that you should not have been able to. Like, for instance, I do think that it was a mistake, the position that I was in, but I was lucky. We see that Singed went topside to proxy and died, and he did not give Echo a kill, which is great, because you can see that Echo rotated, like, all the way over. This is a pretty good wall to throw bubbles over to try to pick them over the wall, because all we're about is just doing that on repeat to him. Whenever there's a new wave, we, like, immediately shove, because it's usually easiest to just pressure mid when you have them underneath the turret. Like, Zoe's not really much of a freezing character in most cases, I would say. Missed my ability, but it's pretty chill. I did get an auto attack onto him. I used a super delayed Q there as well. We just will cause the burn effect to go on him, and we see that nobody's around mid right now, which is great. He probably does have his ultimate, he's just not leveling it up, because Echo one-tricks usually do that, and this guy's probably a one-trick, because honestly, nobody plays Echo mid unless you are one usually. Or he's a jungler that got auto-filled, but... I did get him down to 1 HP. I'm just trying to pressure hard because he's so low, and as long as I can pressure, I can, like, take the turret, or even, like, deny him farm over and over again, so we're just not gonna let up with the pressure right now. This should kill him. One thing that's so annoying, though, I'm so lucky that I lived, honestly, I kind of don't like Deathfire Touch because the stupid burn effect really does make dives. Usually you take one more turret shot because I would be able to harass, back away, then go back in, and if minions are hitting the turret, they'll de-aggro and then go back on me once I hit him again, but I can't do that if there's a constant burn on him. But I'm trying to double dip into all of this haste, so it's kind of awkward. Also, Deathfire Touch does have a good win rate on Zoe. It's not just me, apparently, who's playing with this, so I figured I would do it. I think Comet also could be okay. The trick against Echo, also with Zoe Bubble, is that his ultimate does not remove my E. It's pretty worthless against it, because he will still be asleep. Which is ridiculous for us. I knew he was going to go for the cannon no matter what, because who wouldn't? I'm going to hit him before the shield goes on him, so we can just chunk him a little bit. I could even go for this as well. He should just die here. And then, I can still chase this guy too, honestly. I mean, if he wants to try to fight me. I see that he is rotating away, but we still might have an opportunity to get him. So we get another kill, plus also the red buff is up. Trying to pay more attention to the map in my commentaries about making sure that I can just, like, take my advantage and really pressure hard when I know what I can get away with. Because you can get away with a lot. This is probably, like, a master tier game. But even when people play, I feel like Master Tier is playing your champions pretty optimally doesn't mean that they will not put themselves in positions all the time of, like, being too aggressive when they shouldn't be. Like, for me, like, right now, maybe. I will definitely die here, but I kind of messed it up. I saved my flash on purpose, by the way, because I wanted to see if I could do an outplay without burning it. It's pretty risky to do that. Definitely should have used it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I messed it up. Also, he did go Merc Treads early on. The reason for that is probably because he's just trying to make it so the bubble angles that I do on him are much more difficult to pull off because I have less time to prep my Q now. Plus, we do have, like, a pretty substantial amount of CC and also AP characters, too, so Echo can still usually deal plenty of damage even without having Sork Boots. He doesn't need it, necessarily. But we still have a gigantic lead, and we should just be constantly pressuring still, no matter where it might be. We saw that Wukong was last bot side. And because he was last bot side, I was thinking about maybe going down there. But I took forever to get down. I could still probably rotate, though. I mean, these dives are still happening. Wow, how is the Wukong still alive? Wow, nice. She's just dead here. And then I just use my Q, like, backwards, because I know that the Alistar was in the area. Having a flash on the ground and knowing that I'm so strong that I don't need to land that much anymore is really powerful, because the Deathfire touch, I didn't really get why it was that good on Zoe, but I somewhat get it now, because it triggers off my W, so it's not too difficult when fighting people. When you have any summoner and you already started it with a bubble and then you're trying to kill them, and Zoe, sure, you're trying to kill people like an artillery mage from far away, but that doesn't mean that you also don't have a kit that's pretty good for like getting near them and then fighting then too. I just wanted to do one bubble and just see if it lands, and if it did, then maybe we can like follow it up, but not really necessary in this instance. Still have a huge CS lead mid lane. He wants this plate for sure. I did not land it. He should be able to come back towards me. We'll see if I can even use my Q, but I didn't. His ultimate will come out. You might be able to get me if I don't flash it, so I guess I'll flash. Dude, well played by him. He played actually perfectly. Every single thing didn't land, so because I just missed a little bit of abilities and walked on his, he actually does a crazy amount of damage. I also am greeting because I have been disrespecting him, but I won't disrespect him again. One thing that I'm not going to be going is Horizon immediately, because I kind of feel like another CDR item that is rare, that's similar to the Hextech Rocket Belt, but a little bit different. It gives the same amount of HP, 10 more EP. The ability haste is a tiny bit better. It is more expensive, but you also get 20 movement speed while fighting people. And it actually gives you movement speed as well, and I think that it causes the CDR-oriented Zoe to kind of pop the heck off. Like, when I finish this item, my dueling potential, when I just land one bubble, becomes so crazy because of being able to reset it so quickly, but I'm also difficult to catch and difficult to, run away from. So that's what we're gonna go for. Despite dying, we don't really let up the pressure. Besides, like, of course, trying to respect getting ganked still, we probably aren't fed enough to, like, survive being versus multiple people. That'd be kind of, probably not the smartest to play around. Okay, we got her cleanse. Cool. Getting her cleanse could be pretty gigantic. Because if she steps up just a little bit closer, even if I miss my bubble, I don't need to land too much to get her. Oh, wow. Her movement speed is absolutely crazy. But I'll just do one auto attack onto the turret. Okay. Well, he ignited me, tried fighting me. Doesn't work out. I can just go back mid with his ignite now. I don't really want to use my ghost to try to chase her. I tried predicting where she would go with the E, but I didn't really look at the angle. I just wanted to throw anything at the same timing because I didn't have much time to prep it at all. We still pressured hard enough to the point that we got something, which is just the Alistar had to base. There's no way that I can follow that up, but still not that bad. Also, Zeri is, like, super low. Now Alistar is almost dead again, and because Alistar is really low, that means he'll have to base, or there's a TP behind us. Okay, well, I chunked the crap out of that guy. I'm gonna pop my ghost. I feel like we win this. Just one more bubble should kill him if my Q can land, but it didn't because they just body blocked it. The only person I can kill is this Alistar, so I have to burn everything on him. Thresh kind of dipped. And Bessa was the one that was doing a kind of way too aggressive play, and I tried following up something that I just needed to land one Q, but with everybody being there, there's nothing that I can really do about it. So mistake on Mbessa's end to do that. Echo gets, like, strong. Definitely sucks, but nonetheless, I mean... I already know that mid-game is still coming up where we can finally do things as a team instead of only trying to like go in alone. Because like them going in alone and fighting just doesn't make any sense. So sometimes I might be like part of it, trying to assist them. Farming is going fine. The only thing that matters now is just playing around the objectives when we can as a team. Hopefully Ambessa doesn't get herself killed trying to contest this. Because we just don't need to contest it just yet. Also, I need to go bot lane because there's no reason for me to be mid anymore. But the mid lane turret also could be killed, and we don't need to go bot lane just yet because the wave isn't even going towards it just yet very quickly. Just gonna put a ward down, grab the blue buff, and then we'll just rotate bot. Ambessa does not want to gank this guy. Okay. I know that he'll use his thing, but I'll just try to use mine at the same time. Nice, okay. So pretty decent poke onto both of us, but I think that it's fine doing trades like that versus him. The fight that's breaking out, I know that he's rotating to it. I don't know if I'm okay with just face checking stuff, but I'm gonna try, because I was a little bit worried that maybe if I don't chase all the way, they could maybe die to him, so I might as well. Plus, I had Locket available to, like, shield myself in case the fight did break out. I could probably just try to run. Because he shouldn't be strong enough just yet to, I think, one-tap. I mean, Echo is kind of rare for me to face, and I don't know his damage perfectly since he's so rare, but I believe I would live with the type of build that I'm going to. Cosmic Drive is done. Finally, I have the movement speed passive, plus way more CDR. We should just probably rotate to this objective and just start it, because I just push out bot really hard. I didn't buy multiple times, but, I mean, I was just trying to buy an Amp Tome, and honestly, since I didn't buy, I'll just save my money for a, Needless now. It's probably better that way. We should just do this. Echo's still bot side. We'll just be giving up bot lane for this. If they try to contest us, we should be able to fight. Aatrox is dead. And with Echo not being here, that means it would only be 3 people. Echo doesn't have TP, he has Ignite. And then Sin just goes bot lane. Rift Herald should be more worth than a tier 1 turret bot side, because we can do, like, the tier 1 turrets should eventually fall, but breaking the tier 2s and tier 3 turrets are way more difficult, so having that is going to make it our life a lot easier for when a team fight does break out and we can win it. We're just going to start chucking abilities. We don't really care where it lands. I just want to make sure that I have an opportunity to maybe try to pick. This seems like a really good fight, honestly. Dang. Close. Because it didn't land, I feel like we shouldn't be just forcing, but I could... Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty ridiculous force there, so that's why this is going so poorly. My bubble should have not missed, but despite that, it probably would have not changed the outcome of this fight. The Ambessa made a huge mistake. We just pressure them by just making them run away from us, and we just chuck abilities at them. That's what our character is good at. We can't just, like, brute force fights unless we actually land bubble and things like that. She used Cleanse. That is still pretty good. Apparently, Alistar died. I'm not even sure how that happened. I'm just trying to grab this Cleanse on the ground. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that wasn't the worst outcome. He will not die to the burn, but he almost dies. Probably this won't land, but I'll just chuck it. Very close to killing him. The reason why I'm not even burning my flash for him is because I feel like he's not that important of a character, even though he's the jungler. I don't think that it's gonna, like, change the outcome of getting Baron, probably. And Bessa is our jungler, so that's why I'm still just rotating top to grab this wave, because she's just there just in case, I think. Dragon is coming up, and we have to be on that side of the map, so right after I shove this, we'll just rotate to it, and then, Our character is all about... I'll even type that we just need to be poking. We just chuck abilities and we just hope. That's about it. Singed is going in, but that's okay. Singed is pretty strong, so... This will not land on anybody. Dang. That person dies. Let's pop Ghost here. I'm gonna pick up Ignite. That guy dies too. Yeah, Singed is able to, like, actually initiate, unlike the, Ambessa, because, like, Singed has crazy stats when he pops his ultimate. I did hit him with that. I mean, it didn't kill him. If I was able to get the bubble off, I tried using bubble at the same time, because you have a little tiny window where you can use both. And then I could maybe try to kill. But because all the team fighting broke out, and it went good for us, we were able to use the Rift Herald in such a way that, like, benefited the team. So everybody got a little bit more cash. I even got the last plate as well. And my Needless is here as well. Dang, that was so close to landing. I did auto-attack him there, so I had to get a little bit of poke off. Still up a little tiny bit of farm. Singed is kind of far up. There's also a blue buff. I should probably just grab the blue buff before I do anything else. If I do go bot side, I am hoping that my team doesn't do something bad and get themselves killed and lose Baron because of it. Singed is still pressuring so hard. It looks like he should be able to base. So to beat Aatrox, we just have to consistently land the bubbles, basically. Some people sit inside that brush, so I just chucked it before I even saw him. I chucked it thinking that he was going to use his ability. Even if it misses, that's still pretty fine, though. He juked into that one. Huh. I actually don't win. Never mind. Wow. I have to burn my flash instead of my R, because his healing is just that absurd. I did 4,000 damage, but I just messed up the mechanics. The only thing that I need to do differently is just use flash so I don't get it by one single hit. We have to also just play it. We can just play for poke and also just, like, not fully commit for a kill as well. But I honestly don't play Zoe that much frequently, and I need to min-max my fighting potential to know when I can do that kind of stuff. When I have my death cap, obviously that's going to be a huge spike point for, like, damage increase, because I kind of don't have the biggest amount of AP with this type of build, and also I don't have Horizon Focus for, like, distance-based increasing. If I sell my Dorans, it probably isn't worth it. I should just, like, continue holding on to it. We can just get, like, a one-wave bot side, and then afterwards I should have enough cash. So we just made, like, a couple mistakes this game, but we can take those mistakes, and whenever you make mistakes in your game, if you at least had a reason for it, and you can break it down in your head over, like, alright, like, was that fight, like, something that was a bad decision, or was it that it was something that was a mechanical error? You can, like, try to learn from it in the future. So, like, when I make a mistake down bot side like that, I can try to utilize that for the future. Because you can't just be dying and then just not even wonder about it, so then you'll just never improve, really. Because honestly, the most important thing with just getting to the higher ranks is being as consistent as possible. If you're inconsistent, you will actually never ever reach Challenger. Consistency is probably one of the biggest factors for anything, for that. For being good at... Or, like, the extreme top tier of, like, anything is massive consistency. My team might be able to just end here, honestly. We'll just check out Bubble, just put it on the ground. Looks like also Wukong messed up and stepped into it, so he just dies for free. I'm just going to check Bubble again. That lands on Alistar, so that will also be able to kill him. You can see that my Bubble is already coming back up because the cooldown on is, like, completely non-existent. Zeri also dies. Just poke that guy. And yeah, so, made some mistakes that game, but we were able to play towards our champion strengths. Everybody did good macro-oriented stuff, and my teammates also played pretty well, and I feel like that was a massive factor. Even in moments of, like, me not necessarily getting kills, there were things that I was able to do where, like, Alistar could not roam because he kept getting chunked, and then sometimes Zeri was burning Cleanse that might have been important in a different fight that we didn't get to be a part of for Thresh, potentially. But those types of things you can't really, like, get stat-wise. But anyways, did most damage somehow, despite not even having that good of a Zoe game. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see Game 2 of it. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Zoe mid into a Katarina that has Barrier and Ignite. And lethal tempo. Kind of an interesting thing. The Zoe win rate into Katarina is pretty bad. And I imagine it's because if you ever miss Bubble, you're basically screwed. And even if you aren't using Bubble in lane, you usually, if you land it, still can't really punish them very hard. She does have a long sword, and she did Q start. I did use Q on the first wave. We'll just last hit these, and if she steps up, then we can pressure her. We do have Blackfire Torch because... Or Deathfire Torch. Sorry, not Blackfire Torch. But Deathfire Torch because I went a huge amount of CDR with my runes, and I'm also going to go a huge amount of CDR with my other stuff too. Because I am just going to try to make it so if I miss Bubble, it's not that big of a deal. She jumped on me, but that's okay, because we'll just, like, continue auto-attack trading then. So I just won that trade, in my opinion. I think I did more damage. I'll just pop one of my potions. She popped one of hers. She does have 3, though, because she has longsword, but she's squishier than me. Because she does have double summoners that are offensive, that's not that bad for Zoe, because of course we can pick them up. So far, my CSing is looking good. We might get initiated on by, like, a Talon roam or gank, potentially. If we continue channeling our auto attack onto her, we might automatically do it if she shunpoed too close. That's why I just kept on pressing it there for a moment. I did hit her there with a little bit of a trigger of the Scorch plus the Blackfire Torch again. Oh, you know what? I can just have this come back towards me. You know what sucks, though, is that, I should have been able to land that much earlier. There's no reason to hold on to it for so long. It's stupid by me. Because as soon as she Shempos in, it's not back up until she picks up the other one, so I had an angle to hit her. I did hit her with a Q there for the Scorch trigger with one auto attack that was empowered. The Ghost back there is something that I really wanted, but I didn't get it. It's still looking okay, though, because whatever I get will make it so much easier to fight her. She has no potions left. And I have a slight advantage. Bot lane did not succeed with whatever had happened down there. The Talon is currently doing Scuttle Crab. If he ganks me... My team didn't ping that he used Flash, so I guess he has his Summoners, which is kind of a big deal. Oh, there's an Exhaust on the ground, too. Another one. Let's pick that up. Let's just hit the turret a little bit. Oh! My W triggers the Blackfire Torch? Oh. I had an angle to bubble there. I never would have expected her to ever be as risky as going forwards there. So, mistake by me. So this person's way riskier than I thought with her movement. Although, it also is a risk for me to do it too, because I could have, maybe gotten ganked by Talon. Nice. I didn't know if, honestly, she would be so scared to pop Barrier, but it turns out she was. Because, I mean, I don't think that I had any chance of killing her there, so that was a mistake on her end, in my opinion, because I would have never been able to get her. We do have a pretty decent CS lead for the early game. Braum can just take that plate, I don't really care. For boots and items, I think I just want to go for... Probably still a Lost Chapter. We'll just go for the burn item, because it gives us more ability haste than Luden's. It's also cheaper. No. Costs more by 50, just kidding. But anyways, more ability haste by 10. It's a nice amount of ability haste more, honestly. It's not like only... If it was only 5, I think I wouldn't care. What does she have? A recurve bow? Ooh, you almost walked into that one. I'm gonna start fishing for more bubble angles because I actually have a decent amount of mana now, so I can get away with occasionally trying. We'll just use my Q to shove out the wave here, because also I could try to rotate to my Nasus. Never mind, he's not really caring. Just kidding. It's okay if that misses. Oh, I took the trigger from it. Also, she finally walked super close. When she picked up that dagger, she almost got hit by that bubble. It only takes a couple bubbles to get her low enough to be killed, so we'll just continue pushing and just seeing if she wants to base or just stick around and give me another shot at landing it. Sometimes we can use it over this wall, but in most cases I feel like it's probably not going to hit. Let's just use the burn effects here. I did take a turret shot, but that's okay. So the game is very, very even still. Nobody really dying. Everybody's just playing pretty safe. Being careful. I could try to roam bot, but I mean, it's a Seraphine and she's not even 6 yet. And also, I am kind of chunking the crap out of this mid. She's almost dead, but not dead yet. The amount of ultimate damage she does is not really that scary, but I guess Talon being level 6 could kill me very easily, though. She is not sticking around for this next wave, so she'll just miss it. I can go level 2 boots, and level 2 boots will give me way more, like, roam potential, so I'm just gonna do that before even heading bot now, even though they're fighting. Now I'll be able to, like, push out mid and maybe just go bot on repeat, depending on the angles. If I run into Talon, it could kind of suck, though. He doesn't have Ignite. Some Talons run Ignite. I did get a massive Q onto her. That's huge to get the pressure on mid. Just putting down a really deep ward over the wall. Also seeing if she's going to do her base anytime soon. Jinx just used her ultimate just to try to stop my teammate's base. The Q went through the minions there. What? That's interesting. I mean, I am here. I did land bubble onto him. He should just die here pretty easily. I also have a flash now, too. I wish I could kill that person. Oh, nice. There's so many flashes on the ground. I'll grab all of them. There's a chance that Katarina's rotating, but she's pretty weak if I just exhaust her. I don't think that she'd be able to get a kill. Cool. Let's just take this so they can't take it. Then we'll just go back to mid afterwards. I was able to rotate before her, and that's why that fight was so easy, because I did chunk her to the point that I guess she just was worried about potentially dying. I do land bubble here. I did get an auto attack onto her. Let's just get the Blackfire Torch. Wait, what? I don't even have to use exhaust. It's not even scary versus her. She's like, I'm full HP. I'll never die to that. We have him very low, but we can't kill, but that was still really good. We're up 30 farm on her about, and every single time that anybody has been around mid, I haven't really lost anything from it. He just used his ultimate, so he just decided to use his ultimate just for a ward. I don't know if my teammates saw that, though. She did use her R recently, so I could probably even hit the turret and not even, like, lose that much time, I think. And also, like, danger. The danger isn't really that bad. Maybe I just stick around for this next wave. I don't feel like I'm in danger still. So let's just leave. I was able to shove out decently. We can go get the burn effect. Plus, also, I can just buy a Dark Seal. Talon counter ganked bot side. Not much that I can really do about getting down there quick enough to ever help. But because we shoved mid so quickly, we're not going to like lose any waves for this. So we're still up about 30 farm on her. Plus also my mid lane boots are almost done too. I just got a massive Q off. She's just dead. Because I just used exhaust to slow her down. I don't really care about the damage reduction. She doesn't really feel that scary. I care more about just getting near her to make it so it's very difficult to deal with. Still up about 30. And we can just shove this out. Does it look like we can go top? No. Bot. Could be. We don't even have ultimates, though. Yeah, the ultimates probably matter quite a bit, right? I feel like if we had Seraphine and Braum ultimate, it would be way easier to gank down there. Okay, cool. I was able to shove out mid pretty easily. And I also have my item in base now. She does have Kraken Slayer. Darn, I was hoping she would jump on me again. This is a little bit risky because Talon. But if Talon doesn't gank me, then this could be kind of nice. Oh, she's so scared about getting caught. That she thinks that probably just one more bubble would kill her because it would, and she doesn't even want to step up towards the wave because of that. I almost missed that cannon. Thankfully I didn't. Let's just go get our item. We are up now about 40 farm, so my farm lead is extending a lot. Nasus is committing way too hard to get this. I mean, if he dies, he dies. There's no risk of any of our turrets dying anytime soon. There was no reason to do what he did. It's completely fine if, I don't know, he wants to die for a very minimal advantage lead. It's not like that crazy to take turret there. It doesn't really do too much for us. Let's just put down some control of this area. I think Katarina is based, so she won't be back for a little bit. CS per minute's looking good. Oh, whoops, messed that up. The turret mid will, of course, just die. I decided to just do a random bubble angle. You never know with Katarinas. They might, like, accidentally Shumpo in and get themselves hurt. Now, for next item, if I'm going to go a CDR-oriented build, I'll probably just go, like... kind of want Cosmic Drive for the HP, honestly. I feel like just having a little bit of HP could be really crazy. It really can be. There's no way Talon would just, like, one-shot me without having to do a lot to do that, right? Man, I'm trying to loop behind these guys so I can assist, but... okay, cool. They used so much stuff there. I just want to make sure that Millia used his R. Picking up the flashes. My bubble doesn't land, but we just get the dragon off of that. So another successful fight. Because if they try to contest us here, I think we can kill. No freaking way that these guys actually try this. Man, I was really hoping to land that onto the Milio. But sadly, there's not much that I can really do about it. We just run out together. Nasus is running a really bad way, but that's okay. If he really wants to fight, then go ahead. He might be strong enough so that it doesn't really matter. Because he was, he like only died mid because of the, turret, probably. So yeah, we kind of just are playing like pure macro play at this point, and just only trying to be around the team when they're strong. And at like in a good spot to just be able to burn people's abilities, like force them to not be able to even contest the dragon because I made Milio use his R, and his R is like really important for his use. Especially versus a character like mine, and walking towards my character is kind of risky, and even though they're chucking abilities from far away, and I'm not landing anything, they're still keeping such a great distance that it's preventing them from getting dragons, so it doesn't really matter. The goal is just getting the objective, really. Oh, I was trying to do a, like, outplay by picking stuff up again, but I can't do it. It's too difficult. I needed to just have the bubble be back up, but the bubble wasn't up just yet. Because the bubble cooldown's still pretty long. I don't have that much CDR just yet, but at least I have Kindle Gem now for a little bit of HP and power. Kennen is here. I did see him TP down. Seraphine will just die, but she sacrificed herself for the rest of the team to not get caught, so Kennen only got 1 assist. Also, we're still up so much mid lane right now. They do have a team comp with the AD carry, though, and AD carries sometimes can make comebacks pretty easily, especially Jinx, because she's kind of a crazy unit for doing that. Because her team fighting is just really nuts. Now, will Kennen just... Okay, he decided to go really far away, so we get to see him the whole time. That's pretty nice. Being able to watch Kennen leave is sick. So then I feel pretty safe. I don't think that there's anything that I can really do here to get this guy, huh? I can just try to clear out the wave every single time it comes in, though. And try to keep the pressure. Because I can still chuck abilities over walls, too. And just hope that eventually it sticks. Every single wave that comes in, we just do it even more. That was on point to land, but it just didn't have enough distance. I should have been a little bit closer. We still have really good pressure on this guy. It's very difficult for him to do anything until he gets hit. And then, like, I'm still getting the turret slowly. I'm just sieging it. Nice. This is at least going to cut him off in such a way that it makes it easier to land my Q onto him. I landed 2 Qs even though I took turret shots. I think I did more because I took about quarter HP, but he took about half. So it's okay to probably do that type of trade. And now I still have 10 CS per minute. I can just take this turret for myself. And they are pressured to the point that I still am slowly getting a big advantage for myself by only playing just like towards my strengths while trying to deny the enemy of theirs. Dang, my team is killing everybody still. Dang it, dude. I was really hoping that would land from that distance, because that was very, very close. Should be able to take this, too. I think. And then we'll just back away. Completely fine. We'll just base again, because we have a huge amount of gold that we haven't spent just yet. And we did everything that we needed to do to make sure that we just are a annoying pest to deal with. I could buy a death cap eventually. I just bought another amp tome. If I was to build another item with amp tome, I'd probably go Horizon now. Or Azania's if I felt like I was in danger, but I don't feel like I am. Because I still feel like maximizing just CDR build is not even that bad on Zoe. Wow, they are not even contesting, so we just get another dragon? Okay, cool. I mean, if they're not going to do anything, then we'll just get the dragon and just wait. Really. There is a blue buff that I have not collected in a while, and it might disappear before I get there, but I can try, maybe, to get it before it expires. Nice. Let me just shove out topside real fast. My team started the Baron. I mean, we probably win team fights pretty easily still. I don't think that it's going to be that risky. We have to just stop the Talon from coming in, but we have pretty good stop potential to stop him. He does have a stealth mechanic, which I guess could be kind of frustrating, but... Oh, I did hit bubble onto somebody, surprisingly. Kennen still looking pretty hard. I'm not gonna die here. She dies. I thought Kennen might flash him, but he decided not to, I guess, so he also dies. Dang, nice juke on the bubble. You knew that it was coming, huh? To chase this guy is gonna be... Dude, are you gonna face check that? Aw, darn, I missed. It's probably not possible to catch him then. I take it back. Maybe there's chance, but it could be risky. Still. Oh my gosh, I hit him again? Bubble didn't land, though. He's still just standing over there. Man, this is so risky because I figured that this could happen. Oh, I still kill him, though. He didn't even get his 3-hit passive off. The exhaust was enough to save me. Sick. That guy does have three items, dude. That guy's kind of spooky. So let's just continue building the item that I mentioned with the Cosmic Drive. And yeah, we just never gave Katarina an opportunity to ever punish me, because all I did is just, like, shove waves and just, like, be respectful of her dagger, and then if she ever did want to try to fight me, she has to, like, force it, but forcing it is very difficult for her to do. Especially versus, being constantly barraged by bubbles and... the like. I did land a bubble, so my next bubble CD is pretty short here. I'm just trying to pick up whatever this is. Oh, how did that not land, dude? I tried to get the minion past the, or the bubble past the minion there, but it didn't work. I made her, have Milio save him. Should be fine. We'll just flash on the Talon to kill him, and then the game's just over, so GG. Anyways, thanks for watching. Pretty slow-paced game, but that's how I can kind of win lane through being safe. if I feel like there's too many issues of there's potential that I could make the game much harder on myself if I over-aggress and give her more opportunities to punish me. You can even see that my damage dealt was still one of the highest, even though I wasn't even part of some fights. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Zoe and Arena section. We are starting off with some gold augments here, and we do have bread and butter already, which I am okay with taking. If we have all 4 of them, does make our ultimate get buffed, but I mean on Zoe it doesn't really do that much, but still having Q ability haste can't be that bad. Because being able to spam our Q all the time, like over walls and just trying to kite away from people, plus also passive triggers has to be okay for early game too. Because we can't just probably play her as far away, run away type playstyle, because there's so many characters that usually can just gap close on top of you. It's kind of difficult to play. But if we also get the E ability haste one, that would be sick to make it so I can actually try to like kite backwards. They have Scavenger, so if we win this round, we can like deny them really hard. They are just sitting inside the brush. I mean, I'll just throw a bubble over it, really. Sucks that Q missed because Leona landed it on this guy, but let me just use the things so they can't use it. I'm just going to run away from that guy and try to get over to the fight, because I wanted to use my Q more frequently so we can actually chase somebody. Nice tree damage onto Zilean. That hit him? I think it did. Okay, so I did go for the bomb there in hopes of getting him, and I think it did work out. Whoever hit that did knock me away, but it still worked out in the end. A good round. We're able to use these bombs on the field to kind of hit them with it, and because I was able to do that to Zilean twice, the tree damage from it is kind of nuts. It's like, I think a percentage amount. It's like 20% of somebody's HP, I think. So, like, you can hit tanks later on with it, too, and it can deal a ton to them. So, for these... honestly, they're all something that I don't really enjoy, to be honest, but I guess that the Hoi one is the most basic one, where all augments just give random either HP, movement speed, or adaptive, which can be... I guess somewhat useful. I mean, it's useful for everybody. It doesn't change the game that much. Does give a pretty substantial amount, though. I think it's like 500 health. Okay, so there is a Gamblers. We have Fulmination, Crown, Dragonheart. I am scared of, honestly, taking anything but Gamblers, because I think Gamblers just is the best thing to make myself OP. Crown has its use, but I would rather find that later on, and because it's early game, Gamblers is insane. Because you can scale. Being able to scale with an item is broken, because you can make yourself more OP than other things. That's why you'll see me taking it. In case you're like curious why I take it so frequently, it's because it can go crazy. I probably wouldn't take it though if I didn't have ability haste. I do think that it's synergistic with spam equals gold, too. Somewhat. No Gamblers yet, but that's okay. Oh, I did lane Q onto him. There's... what is that on the ground? Like, promote? He's gonna be able to res his ally, huh? Man, I think that ruins the fight for me. I don't think I can do more. Because, Akshan, when he killed my ally, he has the res function in Arena still, so instead of just fighting Malphite, where I probably could res my allies, suddenly there's another person there too. If it wasn't Akshan, I probably could have actually resed. But we did get a decent amount of stacks. Whenever we have Gamblers, we only get the payout if we win. Whenever we lose 25% of the bank, but that means that I generate like 750, which isn't that bad. Because that's like a full anvil. And I feel like that was a pretty fast round. We can definitely have rounds that maybe last longer. And who knows what we'll get next that maybe can make it so I can even trigger gamblers more frequently too. Using a dash or teleport grants myself a shield, which works on my R. A random prismatic augment. My Q gains increased damage by 50% but loses ability haste, but then the bread and butter cuts it in half. I mean, that's a massive percentage increase. So I guess I'll take it. Lilia found all of the rice? Huh. Dude, that should be an Easter egg itself. To, like, give it to you if you find it. Because finding all three is kind of crazy. There's Easter eggs with all of them, where if you find all of them, they turn into a special one. Same as the bread one, which is what I was talking about earlier, but the rice has one too. Malice is gonna ulti me. I don't even know if I can survive this. I'm trying to survive, but I'm pretty sure I just die. I'm just trying to deal as much damage as I can. I do think that, honestly, they just have a way easier to play team comp right now. Also, we can't play very far away because we don't even have peel or, like, scary people that need to, like, get ran by, like a tank or something that's, like, really annoying to get past, like a Swain. So because it's only Smolder and Lilia, they kind of just run at us, and it's not really threatening. We got no threats to really punish them with just yet. Doesn't mean that we will always feel this way, though. We are okay. So for this, we can finally buy a magic item because we had no AP, which is also another reason why we don't really deal that much because of the gamblers, because it only gives us crazy ability haste and movement speed, but that's about it. And now I can actually deal something. Oh, let's go, Ludens. I'll buy an anvil to try to also get strong immediately because it does kind of suck that I have been weak for too long without gamblers paying out, and it's probably more important to slow down the bleeding of having something that requires scaling, including my teammates need to scale too. Like, his vulnerability isn't doing anything just yet, but vulnerability is really broken with Smolder's passive. So there's a lot of us that are so weak. Still getting there. They have overflow on Vex, that's kind of scary. I did not get hit, thankfully. Oh god, dude. I can't even res my ally fast enough. Oh, I actually was dealing so much damage, but there's just no way to really escape 3 of them at the same time. Also, she got Golden Spatula in the middle of the round, and that kind of gives you a ridiculous amount of stats. Like, it's like healing for 250, technically, since she got it. Anyways, it's still pretty early in the arena run. It doesn't really take much to, like, turn it around. So, not too concerned just yet. I only get concerned when we only have 1 round until loss because we have time to fix the build. Because I don't think that right now it's mechanics that are issue more than just the build is the issue. Goliath does increase my stuff by quite a bit, but having only silver augments at the end probably doesn't sound very good. I have Doomsayer, which is cursed. I think I can't take that. I'm gonna take Spellwake. Recently, when I've been taking Spellwake, it doesn't feel as bad as it used to feel. I think it can actually be okay if we can just kite backwards just a little bit. Because it also deters them from walking into it, or if they just decide to ignore it, the damage starts getting crazy because people just don't realize that they're just walking into it the whole time. I did get the plant there because he didn't take it for some reason. Nice. And we were able to win the round. I got my gamblers to pay out 1,000. I can maybe now save up my cash. I did 1,000 damage bonus. Smolder finally has, like, crazy burn because he, I guess, just, with Jeweled Gauntlet, is critting for a lot. So he's getting kind of strong himself. Everybody's getting much, much more realistic for being able to carry. Even Lilia's stuff isn't that bad. Clown College seems good on her, even though it's Shaco's Q. Because she can, like, now stealth in to get a crazy Lilia ultimate on everybody. Damn. Wait, what? I thought that the Leona kind of outplayed there, but no. The Trundle still won. Oh. Okay. Wow, they literally FF'd after that. Okay. For my item, with what we have, I mean, we want big damage, really. I think I'm just gonna sell my boost by another Prismatic. Oh, nice, because, like, increasing my damage by a percentage is what we want. Talisman also would be nice, but, I mean, this item's way too good. Because now we're increasing the damage that we deal by a percent, and we already have Q that deals the damage with a percent, so now we just need base damage. That's all we need, really. Because as soon as I increase the base damage by just getting higher AP, I can make this hit, hopefully, like, 2,000, 2,000, and then you multiply that by, like, 100%, and usually hitting 4,000 damage on it, would be on Summoner's Rift, literally one-shotting, like, the most tanky of people, but in Arena, people are way too tanky, so unless you get to the really high numbers, you actually won't be able to kill them. We have to make ourselves so broken to even stand a chance versus tanks, because tanks are just so ridiculous to kill. They take so long. Damn, poor Nivea. Oh, thought she was maybe gonna make it to the plant. Everybody else's round lasts so long compared to ours. Ours was so fast. Okay, I can increase my max health, which doesn't really do anything. We have Witchful, which just gives us AP. Home Guard. Spellwake level 2. Spellwake level 2 is by far the best. I mean... yeah, nothing else really matters, so we'll just take that. I don't have enough money to be able to afford my boots back just yet, but that's okay. I mean, the payoff of this item was definitely worth it. So Spellwake also did get buffed. It used to cost 3 level ups to get it to max, and now it's only 2 to have the bonus effect of the extra wake after a moment. Dude, going for me has to be a decision. What? Why would you go for me? There's a Smolder. I don't think that this guy understands that I'm not threatening at all. Smolder might kill your whole team if you just chase me, right? Is he not? Oh, he just kills that Akshan, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm like the weakest of all the characters, and also I'm slow, so I feel like focusing me was like a huge mistake on Trundle's part. We get a little bit of money again. That little bit of money can buy back my boots. How did we win that? I mean, I can tell why we won. We They just didn't go for the person that actually matters. I don't matter just yet. I still don't have my build completely online. We're almost there. So they had to focus him first, because all Smolder does is just press Q a couple times and everybody just dies. It's nothing really to get rid of. Could maybe just go for an extra augment. I think. So let's just take that. Let's buy back our boots so we actually are fast again. This time versus the Malzahar, I mean, we'll see if he just flashes in, but we should be able to just have a lot more threatening characters that everybody can go for him if he just does something like that. If any of us get separated against him, though, I think he might just one-shot everybody. Like, he just presses E, R, and it's just over. With that many burn effects and not being able to move at all, and he does have decent augments also to, like, run far forwards and have more burn stacking. Wow. She really wanted to go in. My goodness. I did get to sleep the Mal, so he should die here. Oh, she actually went for her team instead of going for the plant. I thought that she'd go for the plant. Turns out that landing anything from this distance is just completely wasted. My goodness, dude. I should just be walking far forwards. How does my Q never ever land? Is the tooltip, like, different in Arena and I just don't really realize it? It's kind of crazy how many that missed. Alright. Like, I just walked forwards there, but my character walked backwards. Is it because, like, Mal's minions and Sejuani's tentacles are causing weird pathing moments? I'm not really sure. I know these cause weird pathing things. If you didn't know, this, like, allows you to go through walls like Kane E. These Nocturne pools. Because it's pretty rare for people to ever choose it. But it's a very jank thing because it messes up pathing a lot. I guess we just go high AP. Otherwise, we can go Pen. I think Pen might be better for now. So, I'll just go for that instead. Q CD super short. My ultimate CD is similar, so we're just going to be chucking abilities over walls. Honestly, if I ever walk forwards and get caught, I'm, like, dead very quickly. I don't have much of a use besides poking from far away and just hoping that I don't immediately die. There is a person over there. I'm leaving. Okay, I did land a really nice Q onto them. Did land another one. Like, I don't even see what's going on. Okay, so we did about 6.5k. That's not that bad. I did hit a few far away abilities. Spellwake also did 2,000 because people are running at us, and because people run at us, it does a lot more. Stat Anvil's ability haste. If I re-roll this, it's going to show bread and butter level 2. But rice and chicken's probably better. Oh, I got rice and fish. My W doesn't even have a cooldown, so all it does is just increase the damage by 50%. Which probably is not the craziest thing ever, but still. If I can find the last one, the Easter egg makes it so all of your abilities go to 125% bonus. So it's really insane because that is a huge percentage bonus when I already have other percentage values too. Wow, he actually got pillared. Sick. Did bubble him here, so he should die. Seth's just running straight forwards. That guy also should die. Oh, maybe not. Nah, never mind, they're all dead. Just kidding. I feel like I saw one of my Qs hit for like 6,000. I swear, because the total damage amp on this one is showing such a higher number than the previous round. I think I hit on set. Because I saw a huge damage number there, so it's finally starting to kind of work together. If I go a death cap, I have a little bit more EP. I mean, it's not the largest number ever, but it's pretty decent. And then I guess I could just sell gamblers eventually. I could just sell it right now. But also I could maybe still scale with it because we're still in first place and just sell at the last possible second if I save the money for it. Because I can sell it next round too. Doesn't matter if it's augments or not, I'll still have enough money to buy another prismatic afterwards. Oh no, dude, I can't believe I didn't get him there. Also, Trundle just one-shots me. There's nothing I can even do to run from him because this also was taken recently. That team comp's so scary because all they do is just go for Smolder and kill him. And then if they kill him, that's like gonna just ruin the whole fight. So if I take Adapt, I get really nice stuff, but it's not a gold augment, obviously. But I get to level up an augment afterwards. Are these also going to be gold augments? No. So then I remove Adapt, hope to find rice and pork, and now I have the combination fried rice. I sell this, buy a prismatic. And just get Innervating Locker for big AP? Oh, it's not 125. Anyways, we lose 50 ability haste, so I will say my cooldowns are, I think, kind of bad, but of course the bread and butter is making up for it. But we have the Easter egg thing that increases our damage by a huge amount. Will it be enough to kill people that have 12,000 HP and they also have 300 magic resist and I only have 40% pen? That's another story. We'll have to see about that. Because we are facing them. Got it. I didn't know if we were actually going to face them or not. If I sell my boots... No, we're not facing them. Just kidding. It's showing these guys instead. Okay, these guys honestly have a really scary, like, dive comp, so I guess I'll just go Banshees and hope that I have enough movement speed without any movement speed stuff, because this could be kind of dangerous to do. Movement speed is a bit valuable. Man, I hope that this was the correct choice, dude. I'm scared about being so slow. I do have Innervating Locket that does give me movement speed if it triggers, but it takes 30 stacks, and I mean, that kind of is a long time. Okay, I just hit Vex for most of her HP. I did get to kill one of them. I'm not walking into the, like, area over there because I feel like it's just way too risky. But huge. The Vex had the spatula, and that was, like, a super powerful thing for herself. Okay, we have a gigantic shield. Magic Missile doesn't matter. Oh, that's why I thought that it can go up. You can also upgrade this as well. Yeah. So it goes up to 150% bonus damage. But honestly, I think that tankiness probably is even better. Because I'm just going to die in the beginning. Most likely. Probably any ability haste is really insane since I'm lowering the cooldowns of everything so badly. Like, every tiny bit helps out in a huge way for my E, I think. Dude, all they did is just go for the Smolder the entire time, but I did land something there. No, dude, the Akshan just was already in the area. Wait, can Lilia actually res? Holy crap. Too bad Smolder, I think, dies immediately. He doesn't. Well, he only can res me to probably win, but it looks like she's going to try to win on her own. Oh no, it's doomed. Darn, dude, close. You almost were able to do it. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Second place is not bad with Zoe. Our team comp was kind of jank. Did 69k, nice. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.